On July 25, 2025, the world of television drama collided with a shocking real-life legal crisis. Micheal Ward, the BAFTA-winning actor the world knows as Jamie from Top Boy, was charged with rape and multiple counts of sexual assault. The news didn't just break, it shattered, sending a tidal wave of confusion and horror through the entertainment industry and his global fan base, leaving one question hanging in the air. How did one of the UK's brightest rising stars end up here?
So what is the real story behind these devastating headlines? This isn't about jumping on bandwagons or fueling online gossip. We are here to break down the official facts, the timeline of events that unfolded behind the curtain for over a year and a half, and the powerful public statements that have drawn the battle lines in a case that could end a celebrated career. We're separating the hard facts from the fiction to get to the truth.
But before we get into it, we need to make something clear. Our comment section is your space. This is a difficult topic, and you probably have a lot of thoughts. Don't be shy, don't hold back. This is your safe space to discuss what's happening, and we want to build a community here. We will be replying to every single comment, so please, let us know what you think. We're not just talking to a camera, we're talking with you.
Let's cut through the noise and look at what we know for sure. The Metropolitan Police in London officially announced that 27-year-old Micheal Ward is facing 5 serious criminal charges. There was some initial confusion with some reports mentioning assault by penetration, but the Met Police clarified the charges as 2 counts of rape and 3 counts of sexual assault.
These aren't vague accusations. The police have confirmed that all charges are connected to a single female complainant and an alleged incident dating back to January 2023. For this to reach the level of formal charges, a file of evidence had to be meticulously reviewed by the Crown Prosecution Service, which then authorized the police to proceed. This isn't just an arrest, it's a calculated legal step. Detective Superintendent Scott Ware made it clear how seriously they're taking this, stating that specialist officers are supporting the woman, acknowledging the significant impact such investigations have on those who come forward.
Just as quickly as the charges were announced, Micheal Ward fired back with an absolute denial. Through a public statement, he said, "I deny the charges against me entirely." He emphasized his full cooperation with the police investigation and expressed full faith that the legal process will clear his name. It was a swift, powerful, and calculated move, the kind of crisis management you expect from a star of his caliber, setting the stage for an intense legal fight.
But the industry's reaction was just as swift. While Ward's U.S. representatives at CAA have remained quiet, his UK management, Olivia Bell Management, wasted no time. When asked for comment, they gave a short, sharp reply, "We no longer represent him." That's a brutal move. It shows just how radioactive allegations like these are in the industry. Even without a verdict, the professional consequences are already hitting, and hitting hard.
To understand the gravity of this, you have to look at the timeline. The alleged incident happened in January 2023. For more than 18 months, this was a ghost story, an investigation happening completely in the dark, far away from the public eye and the world of celebrity. It wasn't until July 2025 that the charges were filed, and the story exploded into the headlines.
The next date for the calendar is August 28, 2025. That's when Ward is scheduled for his first court appearance at Thames Magistrates Court in London, which will kick off the formal legal proceedings. This is where the machine of justice starts to grind. Both the police and the prosecution have issued stark warnings to the public, reminding everyone that proceedings are active and that Ward has a right to a fair trial. They've cautioned against online commentary that could prejudice the case, but in the age of social media, that's like trying to hold back the ocean.
The silence from Ward's famous friends and co-stars has been deafening. The cast of Top Boy, the very show that made him a household name, has been publicly silent. This isn't just an oversight, it's a strategy. In Hollywood and the UK film scene, when a crisis like this hits, people run for cover. No one wants to be caught on the wrong side of history or on the wrong side of a court case.
Meanwhile, the public reaction has been a chaotic mix of horror, disbelief, and heated debate. Social media lit up instantly. You have one camp of fans in total denial, posting things like, "Sad. Not Jamie. Disappointed. Say it ain't so. He's one of the good ones." Then there's the other side, firing back with, "Angry. Believe victims. Why would she make this up?" And caught in the middle are thousands calling for patience, echoing the legal principle of innocent until proven guilty. It's a firestorm of opinions, where the character of Jamie is being tragically conflated with the real-life man now facing these horrific charges.
If this entire situation feels familiar, it's because we've seen this play out before. Think about the case of Jonathan Majors in the US. He was the next big thing in Hollywood, the future of the Marvel Universe, until an assault conviction brought his career to a screeching halt. The public was fiercely divided, with debates raging online long before the jury reached a verdict.
The pattern is tragically predictable. A beloved star's reputation is instantly pitted against serious allegations. The public is forced to ask that impossible question: can you separate the art from the artist? Can you still watch Top Boy or Empire of Light and see the performance without thinking about the charges? For many, the answer is no. Whether he is found innocent or guilty, this case casts a permanent shadow over his legacy. Right now, Ward's career, much like his future, hangs precariously in the balance.
This case forces us to confront the messy intersection of celebrity culture, the media, and the justice system. The legal system demands the presumption of innocence, but in the court of public opinion, judgments are passed in an instant. So we ask you again, how should the public and the media navigate these high-profile cases? Drop your honest thoughts in the comments below. But please, keep the discussion respectful.
So, here's the bottom line. Micheal Ward, a BAFTA-winning actor at the peak of his career, is now facing multiple extremely serious charges stemming from an alleged incident in January 2023. He has unequivocally denied every single charge and insists the legal system will prove his innocence. In the meantime, his UK agency has already dropped him, and a career that once seemed limitless is now on the verge of collapse. A young woman is seeking justice through the courts, and a man's entire life and liberty are on the line. This is an active and evolving legal case, and we will continue to follow the official facts as they emerge.